Hey guys, Brian Thomas here. Thanks for checking out BrianThomasBasketball.com for BT Basketball. It's about 82 degrees out here. It's a perfect fall New Jersey day. We don't get these very often, as you can see. It's pretty much as good as it gets, especially for this time of year. It's just perfect. So, a quick blog post for you guys. Just a quick question. On a day like today, it's very, very easy to motivate yourself to get outside, to get better. The weather's nice. You can go down to the local park. You can just go out to your driveway, whatever the case may be, and work on your game. But today's weather got me thinking is, what are you doing on rainy days? What are you doing on days that are not nearly as nice as this? That's really the question, and that's what's going to make you better. You know, the unique thing about basketball is you don't need really a partner. You don't need somebody there with you. Yeah, it helps every now and then. But oftentimes you don't even need a basket, and that's fantastic because in the game of basketball, all you need is a basketball. So my question really is, what are you doing on days where it's not quite as nice? Maybe you're not in a good mood. Maybe you're not feeling great. Maybe you're a little bit tired. What are you doing on those days? A day like this, it's a piece of cake. You want to be outside. You want to be doing stuff. What about those days, you know, that are going to test you? They're going to test your will. I remember I used to do a lot of my working out when I was growing up in my basement. I would get a basketball and I would do my ball circles, all my dribbling drills, all my ball handling drills, and it doesn't take forever. You know, you don't need to be doing this for 4, 5, 6 hours a day necessarily. I would go down there for 30 to 45, maybe 60 minutes, and I would be sweating my brains out. I would be kicking ass, and I would just be down there working as hard as I could intensely for a short period of time. There were days where I would go for hours at a time, but there were some days I would go for 30, 45 minutes at a time. So you don't need to be crazy with it. You know, that's a great thing about basketball is it's unlike football, it's unlike baseball where you need a lot of different things and a lot of equipment to get better. All you need is a basketball. Sometimes you need a basket, sure, of course you do, but it's not required. And that's the great thing about it. So what are you doing on days where it's not so nice? What are you doing on days where it is nice and everyone wants you doing a million different things? Are you going to still, focus and make sure you have time to get yourself better? One quick story for you. I remember when I was in high school, my coach, Dennis Tobin, best coach in Sussex County history, he actually told, I think I was in the summer of going from junior to senior year, he told my parents, I'm not sure to this day, I'll have to ask him if this was a planted story to motivate me or whatever, but he told my parents he didn't think that I was quick enough. And stuff like that I always took personally, and I take motivation like that and just work very, very, very hard to prove people wrong. And he was always on my side, and word got back to me. My parents told me that he said that. So I remember that night, it was raining out. I took my ball, I took my little radio that I did when I worked out in the driveway, and I went out for 3 hours in the pouring rain and worked on nothing but foot speed and quickness drills all night long. So I don't know if he did that on purpose, to get me to work even harder, which was kind of difficult to do because I was already a psycho anyway, or if he really meant it and I needed to get quicker. Whatever it was, it worked. I just loved being out there. I loved proving people wrong, and I'm hoping you feel the same way. It doesn't matter if you're in grade school, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, high school, or college. It doesn't matter how old you are watching this video. You got to get better every single day somehow, some way, because if you're not, somebody else is. I will tell you this, a great way to get better, we're doing the BT Basketball Take No Prisoners fall sessions starting this week, and there's a registration form that's going to be right below this video. It's for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, boys and girls. Make sure you get registered for that. We're going to give you all the tools that you need to go ahead and get yourself ready for the season, which is now only, many of you have already had tryouts. High school guys, your tryouts are only about a month and a half away, so it's time to get started, and time to get started now and getting your game better. So get better today, tomorrow, the next day. Keep working on your game no matter what the weather. Talk to you soon.